Hello, my name is Alex and I work for Cove Culture Marketing, a marketing firm that is accredited by the American Marketing Association as well as Marketers of America. And today you are sitting here hoping that a gentleman like myself will come up on stage to speak to you about the career opportunities of the wonderful world of marketing. And not only to share my experiences and my wisdom, but to share with everyone the secret formula that has made me one of the top marketers in the South Florida region today. So by choosing to sit here and absorb this knowledge, it may help you realize what career choice is right for you. And if not, hopefully I can still guide you in the right direction. So for starters, how many of you truly know the specific career that you want to be in? Now I'm sure many of you have an idea, but few are truly set in stone, which is why I'm here today to share with you the key component or secret sauce to your career plan. The secret sauce is deciding your career for the future and making sure you're happy and interested in what you're doing. Because when you're happy and interested in your career, you will not only dedicate yourself to your career, but you'll enjoy doing it. And that could be for the rest of your work life. The problem is no matter what career you choose, there will always be ups and downs you'll need to face. So you need to begin and forget the negative to positive ratio and start focusing on the happiness to dedication ratio. Therefore, if you could fast forward about 25 years and skip all the ups and downs of starting a career, what direction would you go? Now I want you to think about this question throughout the rest of this presentation. So with that being said, as a marketer, you have plenty of options for your career specialization. However, the three main ones I'd like to focus our attention to are digital marketing, advertising and promotions, or market research analysis. Now, all of these careers come from the same base and bloom into their own specialization and career. So, for instance, you could be a marketer focused on digital marketing and the online presence of your clients. A digital marketer may learn how to perform search engine optimization on websites, which also allows you to help rank your clients on Google, Yahoo, and Bing. That's how you get to the #1 spot. A digital marketer may also manage social media accounts, and then in that point, they are a specialization within a specialization that focuses on in-depth social media marketing strategies. So if this is your avenue and you're very technological savvy, you could be a digital marketer that helps their clients branch out into the technological era that we live in today. You can also be an advertising and promotions manager. And although the world is being taken over by cell phones, by using your marketing skills to plan events, campaigns, and physical opportunities, you can still dominate the real-life world that still exists past that online world. So with a good balance of creativity and skill, being an advertising and promotion manager is still a great career to be in today. And then from there, we get to a market research analyst. And as a market research analyst, you are the guiding force to your marketing team. Decisions you make based on your interpretation of data can make or break a company's strategy. Google Analytics and Google AdWords are two online softwares that these analysts work very close with to help track your data, especially for clients' websites. And by using that data, you will go ahead and turn it into a marketing outline that could then be sent off to the rest of the team to help them guide their marketing strategies in the right direction. So the next thing I want to talk about is going to be availability. And I'm sure everybody was looking to see what the salaries for each were going to be first. And although that is a good thing to look at because you do want to know the salary you're getting into, it's not the main thing that you should be paying attention to. And that main thing you should be paying attention to is actually the current job availability as well as the projected job availability. So if you're pursuing a career or a degree for a career, it should be for something that you're going to be doing throughout your working years. You wouldn't want to join a dying industry such as becoming a paper salesman at a paper company. You'd want to become a digital marketer at a company that's innovating marketing on virtual reality products. You can quickly tell the difference as to which industry has a high demand for these types of professionals. So with that being said, we compare the three specializations of digital marketing, advertising and promotions, and market research analysis. And you can easily see that they're each in their own tier when it comes to availability, which is why I included them in today's presentation. So for starters, market research analysts are the leading in current and projected employment at a current 680,000 projected and about 820 within the next 10 years being their projected. This is considered a dominant career as the current workforce is large and the projected job outlook is continuously growing. Although there is a lot of competition, so there is a high demand, making this a less risky career to get into. So next we'll reach our middle ground, which would be digital marketing managers. And digital marketing managers currently do not have a U.S. statistic on BLS.gov for the current job force size. However, I did find the projected workforce size to grow to about 20,000 in the next 5 years, which if we keep this on a 10-year basis, we're looking at about 40,000 for that specialization. And digital marketers are one of the newer careers, just filled with pioneers of the online marketing world. Being that there's such a great shift from the real world to the digital, especially with the public's attention. So the demand for specialists that know how to market digitally is growing at a very high rate. So there's a lot of potential in this digital marketing industry. So you should be sure to take a look at that as well. Lastly, we get to the advertising and promotions manager. Now, this style of marketing is still needed in today's society. However, the demand has dropped due to the technological advances that the world has undergone. The current employment status is about 27,000 with a growth of only 2,000 in the next 10 years. So you can quickly see that this career leans towards the low end when we talk about job availability. The growth of digital marketers has weakened the need for public advertising, which is why this career is beginning to decline. However, without anything else, although the need has weakened, there will always be a need for physical advertising and promotions, such as events, billboards, and store advertising. Just because our main focus nowadays is on cell phones does not mean we should fully neglect the other avenues, such as the real world that we currently live in. And then finally, we'll go ahead and get to salaries. So the salary difference between these three careers is pretty even, despite the market research analysts coming in at only $67,000, which is only about 60% of the annual wage of the other two careers. The demand for digital marketers has shot up so much that the cost of a certified digital marketer is coming in at about a median pay of $130,000, this being the highest of the three. And then lastly, we have the advertising and promotions manager making at around $120,000 at an annual median salary, being our middle ground for the salaries. So if you're looking to make a salary-based decision on your career, which you shouldn't, then a career in digital marketing would be your best option, as long as it is the career you are most content with. Between price and availability, you can find the right balance as to which career is best for you. For instance, advertising and promotional managers will make around $117,000, which is nearly double the amount of the market research analyst. However, despite the pay drop, market research analysts have nearly 5 times the amount of growing rate when it comes to job availability than that of an advertising and promotions manager. So you really want to kind of balance out your options and really see which one works best for you. And then from there we get into qualifications. So a degree is a major plus in all three of these categories. However, the easiest one to get your foot in the door with would be digital marketing. You can surely obtain a bachelor's in marketing with a specialization in any of these fields. However, digital marketing is a field where you can learn through online certification courses or educational videos to teach you about digital marketing outside of your college classes. Being that this is a new and growing industry, there isn't really many requirements for being a digital marketer, as there are a million ways to approach this in the online world. However, the best case scenario would be obtaining a college degree, as it looks much better on a resume than a certificate of completion for an online course. On the other hand, in order to become a research analyst or an advertising and promotions manager, you will surely need a bachelor's in marketing for starters. These two careers are just much harder to get into without a degree, as there is a lot of information that is analytical and better taught specifically by a college professor. A plus for all three careers would be attaining in-job experience by interning or volunteering. Sometimes these real-world experiences can go a long way in helping you develop knowledge about your career. So lastly, the great thing about marketing is the opportunity of entrepreneurship. Marketing is one of those industries that you can start your own business and service clients directly as a business owner. An open mind and willingness to learn will get you far in the marketing community, as dedication is truly one of the key factors to success in a marketing career. And then next we'll get to the lifestyles. And the lifestyles and daily work life of these specifications all revolves around marketing. However, each of them is unique in their very own way. So you could be a marketing manager for advertising promotions at a corporate marketing firm that travels the world, creating strategies for clients in order, to boost their physical marketing. This entails being away from family and a ton of flights. You also need to be able to dissect, supply, implement your ideas on a business you may know little to nothing about. So from there, you can go to becoming an entrepreneurial marketer and open your own business. And this kind of falls more under the digital marketer side, as it would be best suited to take this route if you did not seek to be in a corporate setting. This would be filled with 10 to 15-hour work days and a lot of sleepless nights, although you receive a lot of benefits of owning your own business, like flexibility, freedom, and payment compensation. you must also put in the grind and hustle every single day to ensure your business keeps flowing as everything falls on you at the end of the day. And then lastly, we'll get to a market research analysis, which will need to assume they will be buried alive in data, information, and statistics. It is your job to sift through the meaningless information and pick out the important points that benefit your marketing strategy. You must have a lot of patience and brain power to be at the top of your game. The amount of data recorded nowadays by companies that can be used towards marketing strategies is honestly ginormous. And the need for analysts that can dissect this information and turn it into a strategy is high because it requires a certain combination of knowledge, focus, and sometimes even luck. So especially with how fast the world turns today, marketing strategies are picked and probed every day to ensure maximum efficiency. So to sum everything up, there are many factors that are going to come into play when you're deciding which specialization of marketing you want to get into. Although many people look at the salary at the main point, you should also consider the availability of jobs. When pursuing your career, you need to look at the long-term goal and not the short-term. And by only looking at money, you're truly just looking at the short-term goal. Money is not the only key factor when choosing a career. You may also want to take into account how much schooling or education you would need. Qualifications vary amongst the specializations. However, pursuing a career that requires a master's when you're only looking to get a bachelor's can be a waste of time. Some specializations don't even require a specific degree, to be on an entry-level position. But when you take into account how much schooling you want to go through, how much you want to get paid, the demand for the positions in your field, and the lifestyle that you hope to live, you will find the degree that best suits your needs just by balancing out these factors. So these 3 degrees specializations are only a peek at the marketing world. So feel free to explore your options and take the risk of learning a field that you may be interested in. You'll truly either find the career of your dreams or cross off one as a definite no. But whichever decision you decide to make, just remember the secret sauce that will help you put yourself in a position to be happy and dedicate yourself to your career. So at this time, if you have any questions, feel free to raise your hand, as I'd be more than happy to provide you with some personal feedback on these topics. Thank you very much for the opportunity to come out here and speak to you guys. If anything else, everybody have a wonderful day.